What is probability? Probability is the likelihood of something happening. So basically, probability is either it'll certainly happen or there is no possible way of it happening. Now, I want to give you an example, maybe something that you can relate probability to, okay? It'll help you remember. Take a coin, for example, okay? A coin has a heads and a tails side. So the probability of it landing on heads is going to be 1 out of 2 because there's 1, 2 sides, right? Now, you're never going to get a coin that is going to have either 2 heads or 2 tails, are you? No. So you're always, certainly going to happen that you're always going to get a coin that has a head and a tail side, okay? So probability has that. It has 1 or 2 sides. It has either it'll certainly happen or that there's no possible way of it happening. All right? Now, here's a scenario that I want you to think of. So I go to the store, I've saved up some money. There's this toy that I really, really want. Okay, this toy is gonna cost me $20. Okay, I have $20 here and I give it to the cashier. So I want to know, what is the probability of me getting this toy? Well, it's certainly going to happen because I have the money for it. I have the $20 that it costs to get this toy. Now, let's use this for example. What if I only have $3, okay, and it costs me $20 to get this toy? Well, is there a chance of me getting this toy? Is it going to be that I'm certainly going to get this toy, or is it no possible way of me getting this toy? Well, it's definitely not a possible way of me getting this toy because I don't have enough money. All right, now I have some blocks here that I want to show you. Okay, so these blocks are what we're going to use as to figure out probability, okay? There's another way that will help us. This is called a dot plot, okay? I want to know, what is the probability of me picking a red block? Well, the only way of me knowing this is 2 things. First of all, I need to know how many blocks are in this container and how many red blocks are in this container, because that's my question. I want to know, what's the probability of me picking a red block? Okay, well, the awesome thing about a dot plot is that we can basically collect our data and then put it onto a sheet of paper, and we have all of our information gathered all together. Okay, so that way we don't have to keep on like pouring these out and counting them over and over and over again. Okay, so let's begin. We've got to count and see how many blocks there are. Okay, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we'll group them in groups of 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and there's 5. So we have 35 blocks in all. All right, so let's keep that in mind. There's 35 blocks in all. Now, we want to know how many red blocks, right? Isn't that what we were wondering? Okay, well, let me get all the red ones together. All right. Here's all the red. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 red blocks. So the probability of me picking a red block is going to be 10 out of 35. Now, how can we change this into a dot plot? Well, I have these stickers that are dots, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to group these into colors, okay? So we'll put the blocks into the corresponding colors. And then we're going to make our dot plot here. So we have our red already. Let me do the yellow. Here's my yellow. Let's see, my blues. Here's my blues, greens. Okay, so they're all grouped up. I've got red, yellow, blue, and green. Now, we first need to know, because obviously I don't have enough space here, but there is a little trick that we can do. We can say that each dot is going to represent 2 blocks, okay? So, I'm going to write here, each block represents 2 blocks. Now that we know that, we're going to put the red group into groups of 2. Okay, so there's 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So this is going to tell us how many dots we need. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dots. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? I said 4. Okay, I've got 4 dots right there. Now, so that means each dot is 2 blocks. So 2, 4, 6, 8, right? That's exactly what we have here. We've got 8. Now, or wait, is that 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? I'm sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. One more. Ah! Okay, now we're on the right track. Okay, now we want to do the same for the yellow. Put them in groups of 2 because each dot represents 2 blocks. So here's 2, 2, and 2. Okay, we need 3 dots. So there's 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we've got our yellow. Now our blue, we have groups. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of blue. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Let's see, I think it'll fit. 6. Okay. So we have 6 groups there. Now our green, we're going to do the same thing. Put them into 2 groups. So there's 1, 2, or groups of 2. 1, 2, 3. Now, we have a little issue here. So we can have 3 dots that'll represent these 3 groups. So let me go ahead and add those right quick. 1, 2, 3. Now, we have this one block that does not have a partner. So is it safe to say that in a circle, if we cut it in half, that half of a circle represents 1, right? Since two blocks represent one circle. So that's what we'll do. We will cut this circle in half. Now, all we have is 1 block, right? Okay, so this is how we collect our data, okay? We have to, first of all, count to see how many in all, which we said that we have 35. Let me use this one. We have 35 blocks in all, okay? Now, whenever someone asks, well, what's the probability of you picking a blue block? Then you can say, well, let me look at our data here. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, the probability of me picking a blue block is 12 out of 35.